Hello everybody, so The Walking Dead just came back, and guess what? It sucks again. What is with this show? I can't believe I keep getting suckered into this show again and again and again. I wasn't really looking forward to it coming back, but, you know, a little voice in my head said it might be worth seeing again. I mean, I've watched it all up to this point. I started, stopped again, and started again. This is like a bad relationship, all right. This is like being in an abusive relationship. You know, I know no matter how many times you try to leave, you always get suckered right back into it, and then boom, it betrays you again. All right, let's break this latest episode down. Spoiler alerts, all right, for those who haven't seen the episode and actually give a damn about it. And I know there's a lot of people that give a damn about this show. I don't know why, but they do. So anyway, the entire episode centers around Tyrese dying. Now, Tyrese has been a mainstay of the show for a while now. He's been a huge mainstay of the books for the longest time before his untimely death in the book series. But in the show, he's been around for a lot less. So Tyrese and black dude they picked up in Atlanta, who cares what his name is, going through this old house, and Tyrese gets bitten. And for the rest of the episode, we are treated to Tyrese hallucinating about dead characters who perished along the way some time ago. Bob comes back, the Psycho twins come back, stupid ass Beth comes back for some reason. You know what I'm guessing was? I think the makers of the show saw how angry everybody was that Beth was killed off last season and decided to bring her back in some way, shape, or form by having her haunt Tyrese's last minutes. Oh, and the governor, he was there too, and some other guy who I think was from Terminus, maybe. Here's the problem, though. Here's the problem. We've seen dozens and dozens of characters get killed off without this kind of fanfare. Lots and lots of characters have died and have gotten little to no fanfare. This entire episode centers around Tyrese hallucinating about dead people. It's like a reunion tour. It's like to bring back all the people who died in this show in previous seasons and just give them 5 minutes. Give them the same 2 lines to repeat over and over and over again. You know, the Psycho twins just keep saying it's better now. The governor keeps saying, you've got to pay your debts. Beth keeps singing on her stupid ass guitar. And the whole season and the whole episode is wasted on this nonsense. Nothing, besides Tyrese dying, absolutely nothing happens. It was hilarious. He gets bit, it goes on commercials. It comes back, he gets bit again, and goes on commercial. Absolutely nothing happened in that small sequence between commercial breaks. Absolutely nothing, except him being bit again in the same arm. So really nothing changed. He was fucked before that, and then he's fucked again. This show just wastes everyone's time. Waste my time, waste your time. If you take a Walking Dead season, you could probably cut it in half. If you cut all the filler out, all the useless, pointless bullshit that they cram into every single episode, cut all the fat out, and you will have a fantastic half season. Fantastic. Just cut, the seasons go for what? More than 20 episodes these days, because it's like 10 episodes a run, 10, 12 episodes a run. Just do what Game of Thrones does. Just go to 10 episodes a season, period. No half seasons or nothing like that. Game of Thrones has no filler whatsoever. There's no filler in that show. Everything's needed. Its plotting, its pacing is perfect. They don't spend an entire episode agonizing about one character's death after he's essentially already dead. You don't show a whole episode of someone bleeding out like this last one was. So AMC's writing for The Walking Dead is horrible, but there is some good news. The triumphant return of Breaking Bad in the form of Better Call Saul just aired, and I really liked it. I've always liked, who doesn't like Saul Goodman? Everyone loves Saul Goodman. He is just as bombastic and arrogant and awesome in this opening episode as he was in Breaking Bad. You know what? It wasn't perfect. There was a lot of slow moments. Like the show starts with like 2 minutes of people sitting around waiting for Saul to come into the courtroom. But that scene is capped off with just the most hilarious, awkward, grossed out moment that you could imagine. It was gross. I'm not gonna spoil this first episode of Better Call Saul, but I don't know. Breaking Bad always did that. Breaking Bad had a lot of really slow, quiet, awkward moments. There was a lot of that in Breaking Bad. And it took a little while to get used to, but once you did, it was awesome. At least I loved it. I loved it. Just sitting around eating breakfast quietly while the freaking forks are scraping against the plate and everyone's looking at each other all awkwardly. Stuff like that Breaking Bad did all the time, but it didn't feel like it was being wasted. It was all towards a purpose. That's what made Breaking Bad so awesome. So Walking Dead could probably learn a thing or two from it. But the end of this episode, capped off, is just... I'm not going to spoil it, but let's just say there's somebody that I was very happy to see at the end of that episode. I was kind of... My wife called it, but I was expecting something very similar. Maybe not exactly what happened, but something similar to what happened to happen. And it was great to see. I loved that first episode. Can't wait for tomorrow night. See the second episode, the 2-night premiere. Better Call Saul looks like it'll be awesome. And definitely better than The Walking Dead. Cannot wait for future installments. And I can't wait for tomorrow when Gotham comes back. I love Gotham. That is a great show. I don't look forward to The Walking Dead. I look forward to Gotham. Alright, that's it for me. This has been my short review of The Walking Dead and Better Call Saul. See you next time. I am out.